Hello and welcome to Driver's Therapy. In today's video, we're gonna be adding some new OEM parts to our 1995 Nissan Skyline GTR. Now, I ordered these parts from MegaZip, and I've ordered multiple parts for my Acura NSX and for S800 from this company, and they have come through. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm looking at the cars. And if an OEM part looks old, dated, rusted, I go on the website, I see it's available, and I order it. So that's what we did here. As a matter of fact, one of the main parts for the engine bay is gonna get replaced, and that's gonna be the radiator supports. And let me tell you, when you open up the hood and when you're presenting the engine, because that happens, people wanna see the RB26, these being brand new will make a big difference. Not only that, here in the United States, it's hard to find an air filter for the R33. You don't have a lot of options in general. From my research, I know that you could buy a K&N filter, a Nismo filter, the OEM filter, and I think there's also an Apexy filter that you could get, or an Apex. I forgot how to mispronounce that company. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get it started so you guys can see the big difference. I'm really pumped up because this is really cool. And did I state that the prices on MegaZip, the website, are actually really good. So it makes this fun and affordable. All right, if you look at our bracket right here for our radiator, it isn't too bad, but we're gonna replace it and it's gonna make a big difference. On the right side, there really isn't a need to replace it because it's being covered by the duct, but we're gonna still replace it because we're gonna just make sure we do it right. So here are our new parts. And let's go ahead and take them out. And here it is. Look how new that looks, because it's new. All right, let's go take off our old one. Big difference, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this rubber piece off of here, and we're gonna put it on a new one. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Should be pretty easy to do overall. Boom, and let's go put our new one on. And let's go ahead and drop this in here. And that's done. But I want you guys to step back real quick. Look at the difference. This is new, and look at that old one, guys. So about 28 years old, it makes sense that some of this stuff is a little old, but look at that, guys. What a big difference. Let's do the other one. So I was looking at this center bar when I was installing the brackets, and I was like, let's see if we clean this up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I got some extra pads from when I paint corrected the GTR, and I'm gonna do a couple passes and see if we get this bar to look better, and we'll do some touch-up paint. All right. Okay, so we did a quick pass with the polisher, and then we touched up the paint with some touch-up paint, and I think it looks a lot better. So we just kind of wanted to make this a little bit nicer, and of course, this is gonna go over this area. This part right here that we needed to touch up, I also added a little, kind of like a little piece of a double-sided rubber so it doesn't cause more issues, and that looks a lot better. All right, so these are old brackets, but now we got to show you something because we're going to be working with the intake over here. So this is our intake, right? And from the intake, we remove these bolts, and these are the bolts that we have. And like I said, they're a little older. We'll show you the new ones. But what I did is I was going to see if you could Cerakote a bolt, and Cerakoting is kind of like powder coating. And so I went and I got one of them done, and to be honest with you, I didn't like it. So let me show you what I did and what I didn't like. So this is the original. I was gonna do something fancy, but the coating didn't hold up. It's just not a good idea. So what I did is I ordered some new bolts. And again, not very expensive, guys, but makes a humongous difference. These are brand new ones, guys. Brand new ones compared to these. But the difference that they're gonna make is gonna be crazy. So let's go ahead and put them in. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove the air filter cover. And we're gonna take out our K&N filter. It's not a bad filter, but I'm gonna put in the OEM one so we could keep our MAF alive. All right, fits really nicely in there. Now we're gonna lock it down. All right, guys, and that is a wrap. I love doing stuff like this. I'm gonna put the link to the website, MegaZip, so if you guys wanna go look for some parts for your GTR, you go ahead and check it out. And remember, they have parts for all types of Japanese cars, and I think all kinds of stuff, so make sure to go check out their website. And again, I'm not sponsored, I'm just excited. Well, thank you again for watching. You take care, stay tuned, and we'll talk to you soon.